Angelica'sDivine readings. I'll be doing a general reading for this week for the collective of all Aries. So with that, we'll go ahead and jump right on in. As I stated, it is a reading for the collective, so I definitely recommend that you call in your own spirit guides to really help you discern what should be resonating with you and what message you should take back with you, and which ones you should definitely leave on this table, because sometimes not all of it's for you, so help yourself discern that by calling in your spirit guides. Now, starting with our energy, Spirit, I do ask that you come into these cards and show us for our Aries, for our amazingly talented, amazingly spirited, loving, and amazing. I kept saying amazing because it goes with Aries, you know, it's like the same word. But for our Aries, what is the energy that they're embodying right now? Grief. What's going on, Aries? So I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it, and it's grief. So again, it says, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So definitely intriguing to seeing what this read would be all about. We did get grief there. And so now we're going to our angel number. Of course, with our angel numbers, they are going to be numbers that you're seeing frequently, whether that's at the grocery store, while you're driving, on the clock, and maybe in books. It really doesn't matter. You're just seeing this very often. And so with this number, it's actually your spirit guides trying to tell you a message. So Spirit, I ask that you show us for our Aries, what synchronicities should they be aware of? When they're seeing this number, what's the type of vibration and what should they be understanding about their environment and what's going on within them for our Aries? Destiny. So 111, destiny. It says, follow what you feel. Listen as your intuition helps to guide you to what you are manifesting. The inner whispers are helping you to create all that it is that you desire. Listen, lean in, and follow your soul. Life is always happening for me. I am allowing myself to lean into what feels good. 111 destiny. So please let me know if you've already been seeing this number quite frequently, or maybe you've been seeing it, coming up soon. Please leave a comment. Would love to understand how this really resonates with you and really what that number 111 means to you and how you're feeling when you've seen that number. Now I'll go ahead and do our actual spread. With this spread, it's gonna be a horseshoe spread, so it will allow me to understand your past, your present, and your future as well, Aries. I'm gonna give it, of course, a better shuffle than that. But Spirit, I do ask that you come into these cards and please show Aries what lessons that they need to learn in their past, their present, their environment, what's going on with their hopes and fears and dreams, and show us what their long-term future is really looking like for our Aries. So again, show us about their past, their present, their future, who they are, wow, their environment, their fears. Ooh, Aries, their future. I'm just pulling another card to understand that, Aries. Oh my goodness. Let me pull one more. Okay, Aries, like I can see why you got destiny and I can see what grief is coming up. So let's kind of take a look and let me see what your cards and what the Spirit is really trying to let me know to share with you and what's going on with you right now. Let's take a look. Okay, Aries, so I'm really liking what I'm seeing here. I see a lot of new beginnings. So let's definitely talk about what's going to be transpiring and what's going on. So here for your past, I will start there. We did get the Five of Pentacles. And so what the Five of Pentacles is really showing me is that there was a time in your finances in the recent past that really had you kind of in the slump. It really made you turn your whole perspective around and learned a really huge life lesson. But with this here, I definitely see that you were putting in a lot of work. I think you had felt like the universe was gonna have your back. You were manifesting. You felt like, okay, yeah, it's gonna give me all this that I wanted. Be spoiled with witches. It's gonna be amazing. And I think that you've seen that it took a lot more work than you expected with whatever you were really investing your time and energy in. And with that being said, you were really yielding little results. So it was a time where you felt like a lot of losses in your finances. And I definitely see it's definitely with your finances. So I definitely see that there was some type of loss that happened there. And with that loss, it kind of brought you to learn some lessons, whether that's really digging deeper within yourself to understand like why money is so important. Like it's because I don't know, maybe you had this feeling of lack and what's the real truth behind that lack, and really showing you that you need to heal. So this was a time where you learned these big life lessons, and it came down to your finances. If it's like you had to lose your finances so you can learn this particular life lesson, so that way you can move forward and level up to where you need to be at in your next step in your life. And so I definitely see that happen inside your past, and I think you've seen it as it was really hard to get through, and having that life lesson and having your income be less than what it was, or maybe you lost your job, or something happened in your finances, maybe you invested in something, you didn't have that outcome that you're looking for. But with that being said, there was some lessons that you needed to learn. So I really hope that you took a deeper dive into why are you money motivated, what pushed you into this idea to begin with, why did you start this, what was the real root cause of it, so that way you can overcome it, because you're going to need this lesson, I can tell, in the rest of this reading here. But that's definitely what happened in your past. Now, going into your present moment, I did get the Lover's card for your situation, and I also got the Star for who you are right now. So we'll go ahead and start with the Lovers, actually. So in your present, I can definitely see that there's a situation that comes down to your heart. I think that you were with someone and they really hurt you, and maybe you hurt them as well, but there's a lot of pain that happened, and so now you're kind of coming together. It's becoming more harmonious. Maybe this is to do with, you feel as though they're loving your life, but there's so much hurt that has happened between the two of you that you're not completely in complete harmony. You're like working towards a more harmonious interaction with each other, but you're not quite there. If you can see in this card, you can see that these two people, they're kind of coming together and they're getting close to becoming one, but they're still not holding hands, because you're still kind of weighing out, like, should I be with this person? Should I do this? Should I not do this? Should I put my energy into this person? Should I not? Like, you're still weighing out, like, okay, they hurt me, so should I give them another chance? Should I not give them another chance? And you really have to look within to answer that. You can't look for anyone else to answer. It's only you that can answer that question. But I definitely see that you're kind of at this crossroad where you're like, okay, is this gonna make me happy? Is this gonna really fulfill me? Like, it feels harmonious, it feels like it's leaning towards the right direction, but there's still some reservations that you have and that you're really questioning here as well. Now, to look more into who you are right now, again, I got the Star. And so what this tells me is that right now you feel like you're really moving away from the chaos. Like, before, you really feel as though the universe was on your side, and you're like, oh, it didn't really result in the way that I wanted. And so you kind of felt like the universe maybe had left you a little bit, and kind of felt like, oh, I guess it wasn't meant to be. But getting the Star, I think you're actually seeing and feeling that the universe is really on your side. I definitely think that you learned some lessons in your past where you're like, okay, I needed that, and the universe has always had my back. But I think now you're really seeing it and you're really feeling it, because everything feels like they're coming into place. Like, everything's just falling the way that it should into place, and you're feeling more fulfilled. You're feeling like a new energy within you, and you're feeling like the Star. Like, yes, you see that she's really naked here, and she kind of feels as though she's kind of vulnerable to the world. She's very vulnerable, and and I think that represents you, where you're very vulnerable, where you really opened yourself up to something or someone, and so you're like, okay, like, this is it. Like, this is my destiny. This is what I'm doing. Things are falling into place, and I'm just going to go with it. Like, I'm just going to roll with it and do it. So I definitely see that that's you, being the Star and knowing that you can shine through everything, and that I think you're kind of a rising star now. Like, you've been through something, and now you're like, okay, I'm overcoming, I'm healing, and it's allowing you to grow into something so beautiful and so amazing. And so I definitely see that's kind of what's going on with you right now as well. Now, talking about your near future, which is anywhere from now to 5 months, I did get the Ace of Cups. So I definitely see that there's going to be a real moment in the next 5 months where you do feel very fulfilled in your heart. Like, it's a new beginning that's going to come up for you, where you feel more creative and you feel more as though you're really going to a certain direction that's feeling heartfelt, where you're really being able to go within yourself and pour out more love to the world, because you're really receiving that and you're feeling that back. So I definitely see a new beginning for you that's really going to guide you to a heartwarming, like, type of situation where you're feeling like you're on the right path, and you're feeling like this new beginning is really meant for you, because you are feeling so fulfilled in your life. Now, talking next, going more into your environment, I did go ahead and pull the Three of Swords. So I definitely see inside your environment. I think it definitely plays into kind of the Lover's card here. But I see inside here that there's some grief that you're experiencing right now. There's some type of disappointment that happened. There's some type of distrust that kind of took place here, and it really kind of broke you. A big heartbreak that you're experiencing in this environment. And I think right now you're kind of learning how to overcome this, and you're in this realm where you're like, okay, I feel kind of beaten, and I think that's why you can't make this decision, because your heart is still breaking and your heart is still broken. And so I think you're definitely in this place where you're like, okay, I definitely need to take my time to grieve, and I need to take my time to really make a decision. And I definitely see with this card that there's going to be some kind of change that needs to take place, and that's going to have to take place. But with this change, it's going to become a better you. It's going to help you find more joy. It's going to change your energy. And so I definitely see you're in this energy of still having your heart broken, but it's a time for you to really grieve and let go of the past, so that way you can move forward and allow new energy, such as this beautiful new beginning, to really come into your life and fulfill you and make you feel whole again. So I definitely see that's what's happening in your environment. Now, taking a look inside your fears, hopes, and dreams, I did get the 9 of Swords, so it's definitely pointing me to some fears. So I definitely feel as though your past, whether that's like, your past with your money or even inside your relationship here, I definitely see that with this 9 of Swords, something's really keeping you awake at night. Something's really on your mind that's making you feel like you're really kind of scattered brain. You're trying to figure out what's going on with you. Like, you're up late, you don't, like, things are just running through your mind a mile a minute. I think you're trying to make a decision right now. You're making this decision and you're scared you're going to make the wrong decision. You're scared that you're not going to be going towards what you really want in life. And I can definitely see that that's what's keeping you awake, and you're in this fear of just anxiety. You just have so much anxiety over a decision that needs to be made. And I definitely see that that's your biggest fear, is really making the wrong choice. And because of that wrong choice, having that anxiety continue. But what you really need to do is remember to just kind of let go, trust yourself, let go of the pain, let go of everything that's keeping you up, and allow destiny to take its place and take its course, and allow yourself to move forward through this. Now, the next thing I see here is in regards to your future, and that's anywhere from 5 to about 14 months. I did get the Ace of Swords, so I definitely see inside the future you have such a new beginning. Like, it's going to be something that you're going to feel more creative with, you're going to be charging for, like, you're going to be excited about this new beginning, and it's going to really fulfill you. There's a lot of fulfillments that I'm seeing here where you're like, okay, I'm doing this, I'm getting things done, like I'm excited about what my ideas that I have. Like, I can see that here you're gonna have a big burst of just ideas. Like, ideas are just gonna be coming to you, you're gonna be taking them in, you gotta write down all your ideas, because they're all gonna be great ideas. And so it's time for you to go out and experience those and put those ideas into action. Because I did also pull some additional cards to go with this card, and I got the Musician as well as the King of Cups. And so what I've seen with the Musician coming along with the Ace of Swords is that you've been manifesting. Like, you have these ideas, you're manifesting them now. You see who you want to be, who's the future Aries. Like, you see it. And so I definitely see that's what's going on here. So that way your Ace of Swords can come true, because you've been manifesting. You're the great manifester. And then here, getting the King of Cups to go along with both of these is showing me that you're going to become this King of Cups, because you're so genuine, Aries. Like, you're one of the most genuine people I can just see from getting this King of Cups. But I definitely see here that you're going to be playing on your creative side. You're going to be really honoring your heart and soul, which is manifesting. Manifesting is taking what's in your heart and really pushing it into your soul subconsciously, right? So that's what I'm saying. What you're doing here is going to really bring forth this beautiful new beginning, where you're going to be really putting your ideas into action, and it's going to have a beautiful, prosperous outcome with this one. So definitely see some really great things coming for you. Definitely something of your destiny. So make sure you are listening to your spirit guides, listen to yourself, because you know what you need to do next. These are your ideas that are be coming out. These are your ideas that are going to be prospering. So trust yourself and know that you understand what's to come, and continue to manifest, because that's how you're going to know what to push forward and go towards to eliminate any type of scattered energies. You're going to understand what manifesting is going to do for you. So that's definitely what I have in the cards for you, what Spirit has led me to deliver that message to you with as well. And so before I let you go, I would love to go ahead and allow you to ask a question to the decision maker. So with this question, it can be anywhere from yes, never, or excuse me, yes, no, maybe, never, or always. And so with that, I'll give you about 5 more seconds here to think of a question. Just understand that with this particular, decision maker, there's a thing called free choice and free will. So of course, this just serves as an affirmation. You can't always go the opposite of whatever this says, and it's just going to change whatever outcome it can be, but it can still be a positive outcome. So don't forget that, because again, you are the musician. So with that being said, I'll go ahead and swing this here. And Spirit, please show Aries and affirm exactly what they know inside. So that's a yes, Aries. Y-E-S. Yes. Go ahead and do what you're going to do, because it's a yes, okay? So that is what I have for you today, Aries. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and showing your support. Remember to go ahead and like, subscribe, share, and even comment below as well. And don't forget to ring that bell button as well, so that way you can be notified whenever I post a new video for you all. With that being said, I just want to make sure you know that you are loved, you are valued, and you are completely honored and appreciated. And I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Aries.